So the cable synergy for Mcoc allows him to start with 4 persistent charges, which makes him as strong as he can without boosts. I would recommend using full boosts for this entire quest and all the story mode. That's just the best way to do it. When he's at for 4 persistent charges, when he hits on your block, he can stun you, and then it goes into a cooldown. I would recommend baiting his SP2 out because it's a lot easier to dex. Don't try to dex his SP1 unless you're all the way across the screen. Launch the SP2, hold block, frozen screen, refresh, dex, but don't get hit like I just did. Launch the SP1, hold block, stun, refresh, dead. And that's how you would fight him with Apocalypse. If you can't get the timing right on any of his specials, just hold block, you'll be fine. Bait him, and as soon as you see him start, just hold block until they're over with. You can take those blocks, especially with a 6-star. And then I know you said you did Rage or Resilience. My recommendation on that would be to do Resilience, unless you have Clairvoyant, or Doom even. Doom can handle it, but I think the first one I went to was Resilience, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it definitely wasn't Rage, but I did the Rage one. I mean, I've done this 100%, so. Luke Cage. Let's see here. Alright, so you got Resistor, Physical Attack. Okay, so he's just going to have a lot of resistance, which means you just kind of basically got to continue to beat him down. It may be a long fight, but that's alright. Use Apocalypse again because he does cause concussion, I believe, which could help with that. And then he cycles between physical and energy resistance. So really a damage over time champion would be really good for this. Except the problem is Archangel would work well, but Luke Cage can't bleed. So I'm going to stop this video and I'm going to restart another one because Lineup will only let you... it won't let you post anything over 5 minutes, so I don't want to get to that point. But I'll continue. I'll make you some multiple videos and we'll go through this level. Alright, so we're back again. I'm going to go ahead and just continue to use Apocalypse for this right now. If you do ever get your cable ranked up and you can get him awakened and stuff, I don't think he has to be high sig, but it's just better to have everybody awaken. If you do a parry heavy attack with him and you have Apocalypse on your team, he can stack up to 10 degens at once, sometimes more. I've only gotten up to 10 myself, but with this fight specifically, because it's a damage over time fight, he would absolutely just melt Luke Cage to the ground. All you'd have to do is parry heavy the whole time and just do nothing but heavy attacks, and you'd be done with this fight, especially with a rank 5 5-star. It would be a joke to you. And he does that to a lot of fights too. So let's go ahead and we'll continue here. And if you were to use Apocalypse Horseman synergy, like let's say you were almost dead with Apocalypse and you decided, oh, well, I want to make Cable a Horseman, he works even better. So let's fight Luke Cage here. So again, this is just going to cycle between physical and energy resistance. So every time you hit him with a physical, he gains resistance. Every time you hit him with energy, he gains resistance. And of course, he's always indestructible at the beginning of the fight. Again, you can use Apocalypse on that first hit. You can stun him, then just go right into the SP2. With Luke Cage, it doesn't really matter which special you bait out. Then you refresh. That was a little bit of a more advanced move there. I baited his special out and then decided to punish it with a heavy attack. Until you get better at the game, I wouldn't recommend trying to do stuff like that because it can get you killed pretty quick. Alright, and now see, he's indestructible again. But there you go, he's down. And again, you're going to have good block proficiency with your Apocalypse too. So you'll see that with Apocalypse, if you don't get clipped like I did on that first fight, because Yellow Jacket can be a little bit of a pain in the butt, then you should be okay. So with this fight, I'm going to use, you could use Medusa if you wanted to, but I'm going to use Hyperion. Again, I'm going to start a new video so that this one can actually go on to lineup so you can watch it, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, we're back again. So if you don't have any experience with Hyperion, because he's still at a lower level, he doesn't technically need to be awakened, but he does work a lot better when he is high sig, because all of his active buffs have a longer lasting time frame. So his furies, the duration will be longer, and with his power gain, stuff like that. So with him, I basically just parry heavy, bait out heavies, and then parry heavy, you know. With Hyperion, what you want to do most of the time is get him to the first SP3, launch that, because it puts him into his cosmic power mode or whatever, where that icon comes up. And as you can see with all those Furies with a rank 5 5-star, I just did a ton of damage to this guy. And he's probably going to be dead now. Yeah, there you go. So we just took a little bit of block damage, and you know, that was it. That's how I use Hyperion. I didn't even, as you can see, I didn't even need to use any, I didn't have to bait his specials out at all. He died before he even got to an SP3. So Hyperion is definitely worth the investment for sure. And I think we could take 2 fights here. I'll go ahead and use Hyperion again just because we have the class advantage. And don't worry so much about the shock damage. Just make sure you don't get stuck with getting hit by his SP1 or 2. Launch that SP3 out. And if you need to regen with Hyperion, if you back up and hold block, he'll regen once that timer up there goes. I don't need to regen right now, so I'm not going to, because I still get to keep the extra damage that I'm going to get from his cosmic damage charge, whatever it is, that little icon that's up there. Oh, you suck. Oh, that was close. I thought he was going to die. Haha, you saw I took that little damage and then he died. I got lucky there. I probably would have lost half my damage. Alright, we're going to go into the next fight. I'll make another quick video. Hold on, I'll be back. Alright, so with Deadpool X-Force, The one thing that you gotta really only worry about is at the very end of him, I think after he hits like 25 to 20 or 15% or something like that, he gets a crazy power gain. So that's why I bring Doom, because Doom drains power like pretty much no other person does in this game. And you do 4-hit combos, leaving the last 4-hit combo with a light attack. And with this one, we're getting lucky. If you notice, every time that his stagger turns back into a shock, you can immediately hold heavy if you have him in the corner, and that shock stuns them while he's doing the Doom slap. And then you just get to the SP3 like I did. Medium, medium, light, 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 medium, SP1. Throw the SP1, he's got the power gain. Doom slap, Doom slap. Oh, he was dead before I even got to drain his energy. So, I did make a little bit of a mistake there, and I got very lucky that he didn't throw the SP3. I didn't notice that he had his power gain on, but you saw how quick that went up. What I would have done before that happened is try to make sure that I had at least an SP1 ready, so that when his power gain did go up, I didn't have any issues draining it or having him bomb me with that SP3. But overall, if you see that at a rank 5, Doom doesn't need to be awakened anyway either. It helps a tiny bit, but his awaken ability is only for prestige, and you don't need to really worry about that unless you're doing like a high level AQ pretty much. But yeah, that's how Doom works. That's the cycle. We'll start the next video here in just a moment. So this next fight that has the question mark on it, I can't remember if this is the Kingpin fight. I know this map is locked, so I can't remember if it's farther up the lane or whatever it is. But if it is the Kingpin fight, you should be okay either way with using Doom or using Apocalypse. Pretty much this entire team should be able to take out any one of the champs that you're fighting. You just have to be a little bit careful with how you're fighting them, depending on, you know, like if it was X-Force, that power gain at the end is, you know, that's something that Doom needs to handle most of the time. Otherwise, you can get pretty wrecked. I'm gonna take Doom in again on this one, just in case, because Doom is just, he's a beast, man. He can wreck so much stuff. Oh, it's Civil Warrior. Okay. Either way, this is not going to be a problem either. Civil Warrior just got a buff too. Now, if you can get him to beta heavy, there you go. As long as the guy's above 2 bars of power and you launch the SP3, when you do the Doom cycle, that's how you'll convert their power into an SP2, and then either just recycle the whole SP3 thing again, or you can launch the SP2 and give them all that incinerate damage. So medium, medium, light, 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 medium, SP1. This one, because the energy resistance didn't quite work the way I wanted it, but just continue to do what I'm doing right here, you'll be fine. When he has the aura of Hazareth up, which is that green icon with the eye on it, all his light attacks drain the energy, drain the enemy's power. So you can just sit there and do light attacks and it won't even matter. See, that's what we were looking for. And then I would have launched the SP2 and it would have killed him immediately, but then if you see what happened, I didn't even need to do that. And then we'll go into the Rhino fight. I can see that that's Rhino above, I believe. Just make one more quick video for ya. Alright, so this Rhino fight, unfortunately, Rhino at any dang time, if he's far enough away from you, he doesn't just go unstoppable. I don't know. It's part of his base kit, but he can also go unblockable as well, which is very annoying. So I'm going to just bring Apocalypse in again because he's a powerful champion. And when this guy dashes in, if you just don't try to intercept him, I guess is what I'm trying to say, because you're going to get wrecked if you try to intercept him because he's going to be unstoppable the whole time. Unless you have Captain Infinity War and he has at least one kinetic charge, then you can dash in on him because he drops unstoppable. That's why Captain Infinity War is so good against the champion fight in Act 6. See, and he just went unblockable and unstoppable. That's a prime example of how to get wrecked. Son of a gun. It's alright, we'll still win. I have faith in myself. We're going to launch the SP1. And then the whole idea behind getting both of those specials off is to do heavies and refreshing those debuffs until you get back to an SP3. But we may not even make it that far because I've got him in the corner now. And that's what you want to do, is you want to try to keep him in the corner. I'm just going to launch another SP2. Alright, so there you go. Yeah, I just did exactly what I told you not to do, but hopefully take that as a prime example of how not to fight Rhino. Hold block, wait till you can get him into the corner, and then bait his specials out and punish his specials. Don't keep going back and forth and intercepting him because you're going to get wrecked like I just did. Alright, so we're going to have two options here, and I'm trying to think. That one's nothing. That's going to be Rage, isn't it? Oh no, it's Break and Fury. Oh, there's a Revive up there. I don't know who's up there, though. Okay, I think I'm going to go towards Thor. Because Thor is going to end up like that other fight where you just, when I did Deadpool X-Force, I can sit him in the corner and just doom slap him. So we'll start another one. Alright, so again, I'm going to go right. This guy doesn't have any extra nodes, which will make the fight a lot easier. And I would have myself probably used Cable on this fight just to degen him. But I'm trying to show you that you can beat this entire level with just using Cable's synergy. You don't, I mean, at the end, unfortunately, with this Ultron bot, the OG Ultron, he is still a pain in the butt. So, you might have to use some revives. I'm not going to lie. It's not going to be an easy fight. Doom should be able to handle it most of the time, but he's really annoying because pretty much at any time he just evades, and it's you get wrecked a lot if you're not paying attention, of course. Steal some power there. Doom slap. We'll get him above 2 bars of power. Do the cycle. He's probably not going to last very long after this cycle. Sorry for the notifications. Alright, so there you go. That guy's down. And we're going to move into the Thor fight. I think we can get these two before we hit 5 minutes on this video. And we're going to use Doom again. Doom slap. No. Damn it. Why did he back up just now? Ooh, this game with the controls, I swear sometimes. It's like you dash forward, but then it goes backwards. And then half the time parry doesn't work, but looks like we've been getting pretty lucky this time around. Alright, so he's down. Just shows you, you know, Doctor Doom has a lot of versatility in this game. So does Apocalypse. Medusa is still very worthy, and Hyperion as well. Cable's a great team member. We'll go ahead and we'll move to the next video. Alright, and we're back. So we're going to continue to go up here. And then we're going to teleport. And it doesn't matter which way you go here. When I first beat this, I think one side had a revive, one side had like an energy refill or something like that. So we're going to go ahead and we'll take Stark Spidey out. And I'm going to use Hyperion for this fight, because Hyperion's not really going to do much for the Ultron fight. He'll get some licks in, you know, but there's better options. So we'll knock down his AI. Get as many Furies as we can. Although my my RNG there for those Furies wasn't very good. I was hoping to get at least like 5 of them. Alright, so now we got 4. Oh, you see that evade though? That's because his AI wasn't down. He evaded. Alright, that fight was pretty easy. But I'm going to make this a short video so that we can focus on the Ultron one and not make it over 5 minutes so you miss something. I'll be back. Alright, so here we are at this wonderful Ultron fight. The one cool thing about this game that a lot of people won't tell you is that when you play, especially in story mode, this is private for you, and it doesn't matter how you win. Just don't cheat, obviously, but just win. You're not, you know, if you're a famous YouTuber, you know, you got to make yourself look better and whatnot, but those people do videos like hundreds of times first before they do like 100% runs with like no boosts and stuff. But even if you have to use your entire team to get this guy down, just do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do that pretty much. And I'm going to start with Hyperion, actually, to knock him down a bit, as much as I can, possibly. And who knows, maybe I might even get the one shot. You never know. Hopefully he doesn't get to an SP3. And the cool thing about Hyperion is his SP2s have armor break. So if you get an SP, see, he went to that SP3, now that's probably going to kill me. That's why Doom is good for this fight. But we still pinched off 20% of his health, and we're going to dash in. Oh, see, yeah. At least we knocked 20% off, though. I don't think I'll survive this. If I do, I'll be laughing. Oh, nope. See? Ah. Alright. Alright, so you saw how fast he went to that SP3. That's why Doom is good for this fight. But I'm going to try to degen him with Cable. I'm going to show you the power of this degen if we can get some parries off before he gets to that SP3. Once he hits that power gain, it's over. That's the unfortunate thing about this. Ah, come on, you. Oh, you know what? I'm stupid. Cable's degen doesn't work on robots. I forgot about that. So we're just going to end this because He's actually regenning now. So we're going to quit this. Oh, lordy. Let's hope we can one-shot this. Otherwise, I'm going to look like a Momo. Alright, Medusa. We got to try to armor shatter this guy as quick as possible. And she's got that good old auto block, which is nice. Damn. Oh my god, bro. See, the evade on this is just ridiculous. Oh, lordy. Told you this fight's annoying. You're probably going to have to use some revives. It's been a while since I've done this fight, like years. But I knew coming into this. If I would have been able to armor shatter him, it would have been over. But unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to do that. Oh, that regen. And now, once he goes past the regen, he cycles. Damn. It's almost like he knew what I was about to do. Alright, come on. Got lucky there. Alright, we nullified his power game, which was good. Damn it. Ugh. That would have been very close had I been able to actually get that SP3 off, but he poisoned me. So we've got Apocalypse. I'm going to have to stop the video and restart it though, so it's not too long. If he starts regenning at all during this fight, I'm going to pause it and quit it, and then I'm going to revive until I beat him, just to show you what kind of pain you may go through with this, okay? Oh, well, he evaded, and that was it. Alrighty then. Okay, so we're going to try Medusa one more time, see if we can't get that to work. And for me, I didn't farm this, but I'm okay to spend what I've got because I can just get more. It's not a big deal. I do arenas a lot, so I get a lot of units. But actually what we're going to do is we're going to boost up real quick. Alright, we're going to see if this helps. And I'm going to heal her a little bit more, actually. Why not just get her as close to 100 as possible? Doesn't help that I'm not muting that chat either. Jeez Louise. Oh, be quiet, cat. Oh, I'm dead. Jesus. Freaking see, that's the thing that you gotta watch out with this is the damn power game. Oh, yeah. I should have did Doom. We'll do Doom next, see if that works better. He seems so far to work the best for this. Okay. Let's try this one more time. All right, so I'm gonna use these 20% revives first, just to knock him down because he's got nullify and stuff, and we'll see how far we get before I use units to finish him off. But he's pretty close. If you can play better than I can, and maybe use somebody that negates his power abilities, maybe Falcon would probably help because he can't evade. Apocalypse does well after they've evaded a certain amount of times. Then the evades fail. Oh, come on. Oh, took too much block damage. Okay. All right, let's try this one more time. We got a little time left before this. I mean, I'm sure none of these videos are hitting 5 minutes, but just want to make sure so that way I don't do them and then you can't watch them. Sorry, it's taking so many videos too, but I figured maybe if you saw firsthand how each one of these fights plays out, you'll get a better idea of like how to prep yourself for it, you know? I swear I just muted that chat. Alright, so he's dead. I would say ultimately either Medusa, if you can get the armor shatter, he can't gain any power and all his abilities go away. I don't even think he can evade from you. I could possibly be wrong on the evade, but either way, all you do is you armor shatter from the SP1, get them backed up in the corner, and then all you have to do is spam heavies the entire time in the corner until you get to an SP3. Launch the SP3 while your first armor shatter is up, and then you get a long armor shatter, and you can continue to do the same thing. Bait out the special from the power that he has, but then the entire time that he has that other armor shatter on, he cannot gain power at all. And then you just back him up in the corner again, and you spam heavies over and over and over again. That's how I beat all the hard robots on Cavalier mode, everything like that. I use Medusa. So anyway, that's my tutorial. I hope you enjoy. Sorry again for all the videos.